long time no see. Again, today we're going to deal with a very important lesson about jobs. So the first thing that we're going to do right is to discover the different jobs that we have, and at the same time to practice their pronunciation. Is that okay? So look at the picture that we've got here. So what do we call number one? So I say the word and you repeat after me. Is that okay? Number one, teacher. Next, doctor. Next, nurse. Mechanic. Farmer. Mason. Policeman. Postman. Fireman. Pilot. Waiter. In British English we can say waiter. Carpenter. Painter. Fisherman. Journalist. Your attention here, you've got R is not pronounced. It is a silent R. We say journalist. Baker. Engineer. Cook. Taxi driver. Photographer. Good. Right now we're going to go ahead and then to discover the key question to ask somebody about his or her job. So what is the question that we can use right now to ask someone about his job? There are different questions. We're going to discover right now about 4 basic questions. Number one, what do you do? You can ask a person about his job using this question. What do you do? I say, I'm a doctor, I'm a teacher, I'm a student, and so on. Number two, what do you work? Or what do you work? Right, with a silent R. What's your job? Or simply we can say, what are you? And this is a rare, of course, question. You can ask using this question, but in certain circumstances, okay? So it's better to use just what do you do, or what do you work, or what's your job, right? You keep the last one till a higher, let's say, level, and within a particular context, right? Good. Now let us deal right now with communication, and we are going to have some sample dialogues here to communicate. So dialogue number one. It will be between a student A and student B, or friend A and friend B, 2 people meeting one another, maybe in the street or in a cafe or at school and so on, and they get to know one another, right? They started asking, greeting first of all one another, and then asking some questions in order to know one another, right? So we're gonna see how we can ask right now here about job and so on. So B, A and B. Hi. Hi. What's your name? I'm Amin. What's yours? I'm James. What do you do, James? I'm a teacher. How about you? I'm a doctor. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Good. Let us have a look right now at sample dialogue number 2. Good. So in dialogue number 2, we're going to have a dialogue here between A, B, and C. Okay? 3 people meeting one another, right? One knows both, let's say, friends, or both, people, but the 2 others do not know one another, right? So my task as to introduce one to another, right? To introduce B to C and C to B, okay? In terms of name and job. Hi, Amin. Hi, James. How are you doing? I'm alright, thanks. How about you? I'm good, thanks. Let me introduce you. Amin, this is Mr. Omar. He's a professor of English. Omar, this is Mr. James, doctor at Hassan II Hospital. How do you do? How do you do? Very good. Okay, so here we go. I hope that you have learned some basic communicative skills here. So meet you and see you next time, inshallah, right, with the new lesson, vocabulary and communicative lesson. Okay, so see you next time. Goodbye.